I chose to be an architect, the man with the master plan. But exactly why did I choose to be an architect? Well, when I was a kid, I had a dream of becoming someone who could build structures that were unimaginable by the human mind. A great architect. Me. The architect in the year 2013 made $73,000. In the year 14, the architect made $74,000. The professional architect made $120,000, while the bottom 10% of an architect made $45,000. As you can see, those are a lot of numbers, but the perks of an architect is the experience. The longer you work as an architect, the more experience you earn, which in turn earns you more money. Along with this, big companies search for architects that are well experienced, which means more money. To top it all off, an architect can also create private projects and sell it to people, making even more money on the side. As you can see, being an architect can earn you a lot of money, if you know how to be one. The cool thing about being an architect must be his working environment. An architect is allowed to work at home, which is something that I plan on doing. See, that way I can wake up every morning, get my children to school, kiss my wife goodbye because she also has to work, obviously, and that way I can just go home and get right back to work. Being at home, I can turn on TV, I can go get myself some popcorn or something and work projects at home. So easy compared to most jobs nowadays that require you to be in a box office, which constricts an architect's creativity. Dressing as an architect isn't really that restrictive, but no one wants to see you wearing your pants on your shoes. You know what I'm saying. You want to dress professionally, like other people, like a businessman would, because you want to be seen professionally. You want to be seen serious, so people can take you serious. Now, I know I might be over exaggerating with the picture on the screen, but what I want is a house by a lake. That can be up north, preferably, because I want it to snow every now and then so I could fish, and then it can snow, and it can be like ice skating in my backyard. You know, something cutesy like in the movies. But yeah, I don't have a state in mind because not many states pop into my head. Just somewhere where it's forested, there's a lake, there's property to build on. You know, a good structural foundation for me. I want a cozy, rustic type home. One that has bare carpets, chimneys, fireplaces, something that looks kind of old yet modern, where it's livable, you know, kid friendly and so forth, but it looks amazing. I like rustic type buildings, and I would want my house to be the same. Kind of like a medieval house, if you can picture that. I'll put a picture, and it might not be the same, but this is kind of what I want. I want to be part of a church group or an organization. Actually, I would actually love to build my own church, and I don't really have to be the pastor, but you know, it'd be kind of like a cool thing for me to do to build a church for someone or anyone, basically. I just want to build a church. Something else, I would want to be a part of the any cancer awareness organization or institutes. I would donate for them. That's basically what I want to do in my life. Something what I want to do in my spare time is play video games because that's a stress reliever for me. Now, I play video games a lot, and it might be an addiction or it just might be a habit or something. Either way, I just enjoy the vast worlds people can create and turn it into a game where another person can then play the world they created, which is an amazing way to think about things. I volunteer as tribute. Nah, I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, I want to volunteer for blood drives. I don't know why, but the last time I had a blood drive, which was during school, which recently passed, I felt kind of good about myself. They told me that you can save 3 lives from it. So donating blood feels like I'm becoming someone's savior, which is pretty cool to think about. My family will have my wife, 1 daughter, 1 son, and 1 dog, and an adopted Asian child. Because, yes, I want one. Something that I've learned in EDUC. Well, I've learned effort. You need effort if you want to accomplish something. You need to put the effort into accomplishing that thing. Obviously, it's self-explanatory. If you don't put the effort in anything or the thing you're trying to do, it's not going to work out for you. You're bound to fail. Especially if that comes to your dreams. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and decide whether or not this is what you want to do. And if it is, you need to put in the effort, because if you don't, you're gonna fail. That's what I've learned in EDUC.